बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आज की इस वीडियो के अंदर चैप्टर 7 बिल्डिंग सर्विसेज बिल्डिंग कोड ऑफ पाकिस्तान फायर सेफ्टी प्रोविजन के 7वें चैप्टर को वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस which is related with the building services. In every occupancy using different types of services. Every type of occupancy is using various services, electric services, mechanical services, and all we will discuss in this being used everywhere. So we have to focus first of all towards electrical safety. One thing special, up till now we have covered main four chapters: administration, general requirement, classification of occupancy, and general safety requirements. Then the seventh one is building service. And before going towards the building services, subscription of channel, comments, like, share, all are requested. Let's go towards the main areas and the main subtopics of building services, that is electrical fire safety, then heating, ventilation and air conditioning, then third one is elevator, escalators and conveyors, and fourth one is utilities, fifth one is heating appliances, the sixth one is waste chutes, incinerators and laundry chutes, and seventh is stationary generators and standby power supply systems, and eighth is the smoke control, ninth is the smoke venting, and 10th is the emergency command center, and the 11th is photovoltaic systems. All these will be discussed one by one. Let's go towards the first one, which is electrical fire safety. 7.1 shall apply to permanent and temporary electrical appliances, equipment, fixture and wiring. So first we will focus on the permanent electrical appliances and equipments. And before going towards permanent electrical appliances, often referred to as fixed appliances, are electrical devices that are hardwired and temporarily connected to a building electrical system, rather than being plugged to a standard socket, which are being plugged to standard sockets. So we have to focus first of all to the permanent. These appliances are generally installed and fixed in a location and are not intended to be removed frequently. Heating and cooling appliances, central air conditioner, wall mounted heaters, radiators and electric boilers, etc. And water heating. Water heating comes electric hot water heaters and electric showers, and kitchen appliances, built-in ovens, cooktops, cooking range, garbage disposals, and some dishwashers. The next is laundry utility, hardwired laundry machines, tumble dryers, and the next is ventilation. Extractor fans, commonly in kitchens, bathrooms, and machinery areas, and in the confined spaces. These are fan supply, fan exhaust type of power system is there, but these are very much important in some industrial uses. And the next is safety and miscellaneous requirements: hand dryers, jacuzzis, and hot pots, and so many other things which are being used at industry and in residential areas. So heating and cooling equipments are this type of permanent equipment in the industry, in the buildings, in the mall, in the hospitals, and everywhere. We can see in different uses and with the different OEM limitations. Heating appliances, these are being used in domestic use and industrial use. And the next is kitchen appliances. These are also very much important in our daily life, everywhere, in every industry. These are needed. Kitchen and cooking ranges and cooking areas are need of every person for their daily life. So we can't overlook these importance, and their use should be safer one. Next is laundry and utility. Hardwired laundries are being used in especially towards the western countries and also coming in the eastern industrial setup. So the next is ventilation, fan supply, fan exhaust. The next is safety and miscellaneous requirements, various jacuzzis, hard dryers, and different other systems which are being run by the electrical power. So we have to focus on all these permanent electrical appliances in the building, in the occupancies. And the next is temporary Now we will go towards the temporary electrical appliances equipment, and these are also very much important, and safety factor is very much dependent on these factors. Temporary electrical appliances and the system in various industries and occupancies are used for short term use, not long term, not permanent solution. These are for the short term construction, renovation, and maintenance of any system. It could be for any system, not particularly for the construction, for any system wherever it is needed. An emergency situation where the regular power grid is unavailable or insufficient. If it is unavailable, even then we have to rig. It is insufficient, even then we have to make arrangements for the temporary power supply. Common temporary electrical equipment के अंदर शामिल हैं power sources like portable generators, batteries, and hybrid power solutions. Then distribution channel comes over here, like temporary power panels, distribution boxes, and spider boxes. After that, wiring and cabling is also important and having great role in short circuiting and electric fires. Heavy duty weather resistant extension cords, cabling, and to feed power tools and machinery. For the power tools and for the machinery, this is the bridge. If there's some problem in this bridge, then definitely there will be a fire, an electric fire could be. And then lighting, we have to be very touchy about confined spaces and workplaces where the flammable and combustibles are present. Work lights, floodlights, and task lights we have to select carefully and professionally. Then portable heaters, air conditioning, dehumidifier, particularly in construction site and industrial sites, malls and homes, and few other occupancies. They have to be very careful about their use. And the next is site amenities like temporary offices and their electrical appliances and the electrical equipment and office equipment. Uh, we should focus on this thing. Then power sources, this type of power sources could be available, and many others. We have to be focused all that. And temporary panels where according to the specification mentioned by the OEM and limitation of the source and supply. Then wiring, heavy duty weather resisted. If they will be overlooked, if they will be compromised, then accident can occur. Sometimes damaged, weather affected, and cutted electric cables may have problem. As far as the lighting is concerned, we have to be very careful about their selection and their limitations. And these systems and many others are being used in variety of occupancies and industrial setups. Then home appliances, industrial places, wherever you will go. These things, these are not particularly home appliances. These are domestic appliances. Every organization has cooking areas, smaller or bigger, or commercial cooking. And every office uses tea, coffee, and things like that. And computers are everywhere. And vacuum cleaners and few others, they all are present over there for their use selection and for their fire safety. We have to be very touchy and we have to be concerned about it. Residual current devices and ground fault circuit interrupters, if we will use them, we can save the fire incidents at very early stage, and if we will not look at that, we could have problems. Inspection and testing is very essential. Equipment must be rated for environment. If you are using at the industrial level, things will be the different. If you are using at domestic level or at low scale, things should be accordingly. Not only you are not knowing the limitation of that and you are keep on giving the load, then you will have major fire accidents. So competent and qualified individual should install, maintain, and even dismantling and repair work is needed. Even then, competent person should do that. Not the incompetent people are trying and doing their best, problems can occur. So these are RCT protections. This is the major part of the system, and they identify and arrest the issues at very early stage. Then electrical installations should be by the qualified and competent people. Section 7.1 has almost covered on all its permanent and temporary things I have discussed. Now we are going towards NFPA 70. What NFPA 70 is and what does it say about the requirements? NFPA 70 is basically NEC, National Electrical Code. National Electrical Code is the benchmark standard for safe electrical designs, installation, and inspection to protect people and property from electrical hazards. If we will focus on the requirements and demands and instruction of NFPA 70, then it is possible that we can save the people and property. And it covers wiring, equipment, and special conditions, ensuring standardized electrical safety. And then electrical wiring is also very much important. It's like veins and like blood circulation. These are moving throughout the building. Suppose high-rise buildings are there and very large and multi-dimensional organizations are there. If they will be compromised on electrical wiring and their electrical inspections, so then problems can obviously will occur. And multi adapters such as multi extension cords, cube adapters, strip plugs, and other devices shall be listed and approved. Multi-plug adapters shall not be used as a substitute. As a substitute, no, not as a substitute for permanent wiring and receptacles, and never ever use as a permanent solution. Then relocatable power taps shall be of polarized or grounded. Shall be of the polarized or grounded type with current protection and shall be listed and approved. With the current protection. So two things must be keep in mind, that current protection and should be listed and approved. Direct connected to the permanently installed receptacles. But few things we have to be careful about, that RPTs, RPT cords shall not extended through walls, ceilings, roof, under door or roof covering, and subject to the environmental and physical damage. Extension cords are also very much important, and we have to focus. Shall be plugged directly into the approved receptacles, power taps, and multi-plug adapters, and shall, except for approved multi-plug extension cords, shall serve only one portable appliance at one time. The capacity shall not be less than the rated capacity of the portable appliances supplied by the cord. अब जिसकी जो कंपैटिबिलिटी है, उसकी जो कैपेसिटी है, वो भी उस रेटेड कैपेसिटी के मुताबिक होनी चाहिए, तो फिर वो अच्छे तरीके से काम करेंगी. Shall be maintained in good condition without slices, deterioration and damage, and grounded when serving grounded portable appliances. तो वहां आपने इसको भी ग्राउंड करना है जब आप ग्राउंडेड पोर्टेबल अप्लायंसेस को फीड करा रहे होंगे इससे. एंड एक्सटेंशन कॉर्ड शेल नॉट बी यूज्ड एज अ सब्स्टिट्यूट फॉर परमानेंट वायरिंग. कीप इन माइंड, this is for the time being, this is for the short term use. Never ever think that once. अब in most of the organization हो क्या रहा है, कंप्यूटर्स इन्हीं के ऊपर चल रहे हैं, रेफ्रिजरेटर इन्हीं के ऊपर चल रहे हैं, और चीजों को बिल्कुल पक्का वहां पे नेल लगा के और उसको रस्सी धागा बांध के, and people are using that. So keep in mind, once OEMs and once professionals, experts are not recommending it as a substitute, उसका मुतबादिल नहीं है, तो we have to follow them. Up till now 7.1 is clear. We will come with the 7.2. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.